We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with their opponents. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
Kai Forbath on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That's fielded in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here's Miles Sanders, the rookie second-rounder from Penn State. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. On play action, it's McCown. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. Cowboys and Eagles, of course, such a great rivalry. Last year, the Cowboys got the better of the Eagles both times that they met, with Philly coming off their Super Bowl title. But in weeks 10 and 14, it was Dallas beating Philly by a single possession. McCown now on first down. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you you guys didn't come out of the gate. I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it. You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
On the set. I hope you brought your reps, and I got to take you to school. 22 jet bomber. Hey, stand off.
It's a second down run with Sanders. Open space inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Let's go. 90 Wolf. Check. Watch 54. Double dog. That's the way. Hey, 2.
From the gun, it's McCown. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl tight end Zach Ertz, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
One of the great coaches said football's really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Slide. No. Kill.
Now a two-time 1,000-yard rusher for the Bears. This is Jordan Howard. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Here we go. 70, Indy. Here we go, G. All day. Yep. Go. 5.
Working from the gun, McCown. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Prescott to throw it. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Horvath, the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They fake the give. Now McCown. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Shotgun here for McCown. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down. Now, keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in the air, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can. And it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense. Everybody wants a piece of that pie.
Hey, Alpha.
Back to the air on second down. McCown. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. It's McCown again. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Here go 46. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. I'm coming. Then we're going to 53. Check 9. 26.
Here's Prescott. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
53. Mike, 53. We're going to 54. 26.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Now watch one. Here we go, 47. 53 for Mike. 53 for Bobo. Check tight.
They'll try to sweep with Elliott. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
Check 53. Hey, kill. Kill. 47. There we go, kill. Give me that ball, defense. Check. Here we go, 47. He's checking. 26.
3rd and long for Prescott. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. From the shotgun again to Elliott. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Elliott. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, go to 54, go to 54, line in. 53's mine. Check, 53's mine. Zoom. And all, 26.
Prescott from the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
He's coming, double up. 80 weapons. Hey, Delta.
So after the INT, it's McCown now. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Shotgun snap, and then to give to Sanders. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. To throw, it's McCown. It's caught by Sanders. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Play action, McCown. That's going to be caught. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Check nickel.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Elliott now to add the extra point. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Come on, man. Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. From midfield now on second down. Prescott. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his second rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League.
Yo, 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 yo. Yo. Hey, chill. Hey, 47. 26.
On first and 10, Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Some guys just have a knack for creating turnovers. He's got a little bit of that going. He forced a fumble last week, another one there.
And it just drives teams crazy because they realize that certain guys, as you said, have that knack, and they're trying to keep them away from the action, away from the ball. But the best ones have that overwhelming desire, that overwhelming need to get to the football and make it happen, and that he does.
Check. Man. Hey, exit. Hey, get it.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. As Sanders has it poked free. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Prescott now after the fumble recovery. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space. Not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
It's just me and you. Hey, kill. 47. 26.
They'll run with Elliott. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. This is caught. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
so much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And Forbath will put this one through. And with that, they'll take a 1-point lead here in the second. Now, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
McCown throwing there.